Good morning, student. Chapter number 3, Plant Kingdom. Today topic, discuss bryophytes. This type of bryophytes include the various mosses and liverworts. This is an example for mosses and liverworts. Example of bryophytes that are found commonly growing in moist shaded area in the hills. Means high level of this area for hills most probably present bryophytes. These figures first bryophytes liverworts Markentia, a female thallus. This is a figure, female thallus. This is a rhizode. This is a gamma cup. This and archegoniaspore. And second is a male thallus, means same gamma cup, rhizode cup. Rhizode is a present only under root position. Antheriodiospore, this is a male and this is a female. Third figure is a funaria. Funaria is a first part is a capsule, second is a seta and third is a leaves. These three parts involve sporophyte and lowest layer main axis and rhizode is a gametophyte. And fourth position spanum gametophyte. This is a antheridial branch. This is a branch, means branch is a divided by another groups, and this is a archegonial branch. This is a name is a sphagnum. Bryophytes are also called amphibians. Amphibians for animals, example for frog. This chapter include for plant kingdom amphibians only for bryophytes. Clear? Of the plant kingdom, because of these plants can live in soil. These bryophytes living form only for soil but are dependent on water. For sexual reproduction, they usually in damp area, humid, shaded localities, and they are important role in the plant for succession on bare rocks and soil. Means these bryophytes present only for soil, water, and another area is a damp, humid, shaded localities, and function of this plant bryophytes succession on bare rocks and soil. Next point, the plant body of bryophytes is a more differentiated than the algae, thallus-like and prostrate or erect. This is a thallus-like, prostrate or erect area, and attached to the substernum by unicellular or multicellular rhizoids. Unicellular means one type of only one. Multicellular means more than cells is present. They lack true roots, means this is a truly root is present, means these lack true roots, means rhizoids only presence, not present for root lack true roots. Stem or leaves, means this is a plants not present for root, stems or leaves, only presence for rhizoids. Clear ones? Okay. They may possess root-like, leaf-like, stem-like structure. The main plant body of the bryophytes, it is a haploid. Haploid means only N. It produces gametes. Gamete means twice N. Hence is called gametophyte. Means this is a sex organs. For male is a N and female is a N. Combination for the twice N means gametes is formed. The sex organs in bryophytes are multicellular. The male sex organs is also known as antheridium, and they produce biflagellate. Biflagellate means this is a biflagellate, and these antherioids, first is a male antheridium and produce biflagellate antherozoids. The female sex organs called archegonium is a flask-shaped structure. This is a female structure, means flask-shaped structure, and produce a single egg. The anthroids are released into the water. They come into contact archegonium, means female spore is a contact with the male spore. And antherzoid fuses with the egg to produce the zygote, and zygotes do not undergo reduction of division immediately, means step by step. First is a gametes is formed, twice and zygote is formed, means one male and second one female, and combination of these gametes and form of zygotes. They produce a multicellular body called sporophyte. This is a one type of sporophyte cells. This clear? Okay. Next point. The sporophyte is not free living but attached to the photosynthetic gametophyte and derive nourishment from it. Means photosynthetic plant pigment for production of these types of plant or nutrient, and some cells of the sporophyte undergo reduction division of meiosis. Meiosis means one cells divided by two half cell to produce haploid, means twice n is a diploid and divided by n means n is a haploid. Clear? Spores. These spores germinate to produce gametophyte. Bryophytes in general are the little economic importance, but some mosses provides food for herbivorous mammals. These bryophytes, it is only for nutrient for herbivorous mammals. Example for birds and other animals. Species of sphagnum, a moss, provide peat that have long been used as a fuel. Another species is used for this fuel production and packing material, for transpipement of living material because of their capacity of this hold water. Clear? This is the importance of these bryophytes. This is a importance. Mosses along with the lichens are the first organism to colonical rocks and are the great ecological importance for the decompose of this rock, making the substrate suitable of the growth or higher plants. Means these bryophytes main importance for these decomposed materials for this growth for these higher plants. And since some mosses from dense mats on the soil, they reduce the impact falling rain, prevent of soil erosion, and the bryophytes are divided by two. Example for liverworts and mosses. Example for liverworts. This is a bryophytes example. The liverworts only grow usually most probably moist, shady habits, and such as banks of these streams, types of plants branch, marshy ground, damp soils, bark of tree, and deep in the woods. Mostly liverworts it is a present this area. The plant body a liverwort thalloid, means this is a thalloid structure. This example for Markensia. The thallus is a dorsiventral closely applied to the substrate, and the leafy members teeny leaf-like appendage in two-row stem-like structure. This is a structure of this Markensia for this male and female, and this is a funaria for gametophyte sporophyte and sphagnum for gametophyte. Means this is a example for liverwort Markensia. This is a example for liverwort for male and female thallus. This is a female thallus and this is a male thallus. Next point, asexual reproduction in liverwort take place for fragmentation, means breakdown of these parts of thalli. This is a thallus, this is a fragment types of parts, or by the formation of specialized structure is called gamma and sigma and gamma. These gamma are green multicellular, asexual, this is a asexual buds, this is a buds, which develop in small receptacles called gamma cups located in the thallus. This is a cup-like structure. This is a thallus, and this cup formed for this thallus means thalli. The gamete become detected from the parent body and germinate from the new individuals during this sexual production means sexual reproduction present for this male sex and female sex. Next point, organ are the produced either on the same or different thalli means male and female sex organs different from the thalli. Thalli means thallus. It is a one type of fragmentation process. The sporophyte is differentiated into foot, seta, capsule, and after meiosis spores are produced within the capsule. Most of these meiosis spores are produced means capsule. This is a capsule layer and this spore is formed. This spore is germinated from free living gametophyte means free living gametophyte for liverworts. Second example for this mosses means this structure is grow in this figure. This is a liverworts and this structure is a mosses means moss. Example for gametophyte and sporophyte, and this is a structure for sphagnum. This structure is a sphagnum. This structure draw only for theory mosses, and moss is example for funaria, sporophyte and gametophyte, and another example for this mosses is a sphagnum. Mosses is a predominant stage of life cycle of a moss is the gametophyte, which consists of two stages. This is a first stage and after this is a second stage. First stage is the protonema stage, which develops directly from this spore means first stage is a protonema, spore is a directly formed. For creeping green branch are frequently filamentous stage, and after this stage this is a leafy stage. This is a protonema stage means protonema means green branch, filamentous, spore is a directly formed. But this type of second stage, leafy stage, which develops from the secondary protonema as a lateral bud. This is a lateral bud. This is a lateral bud. They consist of a upright, this is upright, slender, and this axis for spirally means spirally arrange these leaves. This is a leaves types, and they are attached to the soil through the multicellular and branch of these rhizoids. This stage bear of these sex organs means male and female sex organs is a present means this is a three types of reproduction. First is a vegetative reproduction, second is a sexual reproduction, and third is a asexual reproduction. Today this discuss first vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction in mosses is by fragmentation, cut down of these parts, and budding in the secondary protonema. Clear? Secondary stage is a leafy stage. Protonema is a first stage is a form was formed directly spore, and second is a sexual reproduction. The sex organ for Antheridia, Archegonia produce apex. Apex means upper layer. This is a upper layer for this Antheridia and Archegonia is a produce. Apex of the leafy shoots after fertilization means root, stem and leaf. This is a shoot part and this is a root part. Clear? This zygote is a develops into sporophyte means this is a one type of zygote, and sporophyte cell is a develop consisting of a foot, seta and capsule means this is a foot, and seta is a layer and capsule is a boundary of this layer. The sporophyte in mosses is more elaborate than the liverworts. The capsule contains spore, and spore are formed after this meiosis means one type process of this meiosis, one cells to divided by two half cells. The moss have an elaborate mechanism of spore dispersal. Common example for moss are funaria, polytrichum and sphagnum with the example for these mosses. moss is this figure draw in these types. Means bryophytes is complete. Bryophytes, two types example. First is a liverworts, second is a moss. Clear? Two example liverworts, this two type figure, male and female Markensia thallus, and second figure liverworts is a funaria gametophyte sporophyte, and this is a sphagnum. Thank you, student.